EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Houston. This will be returned from the 6. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion now, it's Collins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Good blocking, and he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Back to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and 5. Let's go. He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. And he'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Let's go now.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
But I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Kicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. first and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Here we go. 18. Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side into the hands of Olave. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
70 range. 70 range. Take go.
Throwing now on first and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Go street. 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's caught left side by Ingram. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
19 Tiger. 19. Mustang 19.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Wisconsin. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That's complete to Metcalf. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. This one intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check go.
Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Jacksonville. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight. Set go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Mustang 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. He gets that complete to his tight end, Ingram.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Brings up second and 14 at the 22-yard line.
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Taking off, he'll try carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
That's hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Gray is the motion man here. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be an enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
70. 7 Pirates.
Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Olave is the motion man. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Ready up. Here we go.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go. Set.
In motion now, it's Collins. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he'll finally eat this one. He'll go down. They got him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. to it now as we get to third down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have a Jags first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20. Gray is the motion man here. Back to the air one more time. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his second touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Ingram.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side into the hands of Olave. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Back to the air once more on second down. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars.